What if I told you, there's a plane so advanced, so stealthy, that even the most powerful radar systems struggle to detect it? A flying wing with no tail, no vertical stabilizers, a ghost in the sky. It's not science fiction. It's real. It's the B-2 Spirit. A plane so cutting edge, it looks like it flew straight out of the future, even though it first took flight over 3 decades ago. But here's the question that'll blow your mind. Why is this mysterious black triangle called the King of the Skies? Let's take off. Welcome to AeroVerse, a shape. Unlike any other, when you first lay eyes on the B-2, it doesn't look like a traditional aircraft. There's no tail, no fuselage sticking out, just a wide, sleek black triangle slicing through the air. Its shape is called a flying wing, one of the most aerodynamically efficient designs ever conceived. It's not just about looks. That shape gives the B-2 its unmatched stealth and glide capability. There's no protruding vertical stabilizer to reflect radar signals. Its smooth edges and continuous surface give it a radar signature the size of a bird. Some say even smaller. That's right, a 172-foot wingspan. That can hide like a pigeon. The science of invisibility. Most airplanes bounce radar signals back to the source, but the B-2 is coated with radar-absorbing material, and its unique angles scatter radar waves away from detection. That's stealth done right. Inside, even the engine intakes and exhausts are carefully hidden to minimize heat and sound. Its engines are buried deep in the wing, meaning infrared sensors barely pick up a trace. It doesn't roar through the sky, it whispers. It's not about hiding in the clouds, it's about disappearing, right there in plain sight. The price of royalty. So, what does it cost to build the King of the Skies? Each B-2 bomber comes with a jaw-dropping price tag of over $2 billion. Yes, billion. With a B that includes research, materials, tech, and engineering unlike anything else on Earth. It's so expensive that only 21 were ever built. That exclusivity, that price tag, it only adds to the legend. The B-2 isn't just rare, it's elite. Materials from the future. The skin of the B-2 isn't your everyday aluminum. It's a blend of carbon fiber composites, advanced polymers, and coated stealth layers that can absorb or deflect radar and heat. It's constantly upgraded to stay ahead of modern detection systems. Some of its material properties are so classified, even engineers working on it don't have full access to the data. It's not just an aircraft, it's a flying secret. Glide like a ghost. With no tail and no vertical stabilizers, you'd think the B-2 would be impossible to control. But that's where its fly-by-wire system comes in. Every tiny movement is monitored by onboard computers that make thousands of adjustments per second. These systems keep the aircraft balanced and smooth, even in turbulence. Imagine flying an enormous paper glider with jet engines. Now imagine it handles like a dream. That's what makes pilots call it the ghost glider. Range that redefines distance. The B-2 isn't built for short hops. It's designed to fly over 6,000 nautical miles without refueling, and more than 10,000 with mid-air refueling. That's the distance from New York to Tokyo and beyond. Its wingspan isn't just for looks. It helps carry massive fuel loads while keeping aerodynamic drag low. So it soars, high and silent, over oceans, continents, and clouds. It rules not just the skies, but the entire globe. Cockpit of the future. Step inside the B-2's cockpit, and it feels like something out of a sci-fi movie. 2 pilots, surrounded by glowing panels. A digital interface that controls everything, from navigation to countermeasures. Each system is backed up, and each backup has a backup. Safety, control, and precision, all inside a jet-black bubble floating 50,000 feet above Earth. Designed for silence, most planes you can hear from miles away. But the B-2? Its engines are buried in its wing, reducing acoustic signatures. Its special intakes and nozzles help suppress noise. It doesn't cut through the sky. It slides through it, like a shadow. It's one of the quietest aircraft ever built in its category. And that silence is power. Maintenance of a legend. Owning a B-2 isn't just expensive. Maintaining it is a science of its own. Special hangars are needed to store and protect its stealth coating. Technicians wear gloves to avoid leaving prints on the radar-sensitive skin. Even a small crack in the coating can be a big deal. It's maintained like a national treasure, because it is one. Still ahead of its time. Despite being introduced in the late 1980s, the B-2 is still considered one of the most advanced aircraft on Earth. Why? Because it was built with the future in mind. Its upgrades, its stealth, its systems. They were so ahead of their time that even today's technology is catching up. And that's what makes it the king of the skies. Not just because it's powerful, not just because it's stealthy, but because it set a standard no other aircraft has truly reached. So next time you look up at the night sky and see nothing but stars, remember, there might be something flying overhead that you'll never see, never hear. But it's there. A symbol of precision. A masterpiece of aviation. A king in silence. That's the B-2 spirit. That's why it's called the King of the Skies. If you felt even a sliver of awe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join us here at AeroVerse, where the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning.